Do you have a dog? Actually, that question doesn't really matter. The question is more so, do you know how to pick up shit in a backyard? Because if you do, you can make about 5 times as much as an AI project manager at Meta would. I was doing some research and found this service local to me that does over $1 million a year in billings, and all they do is go to your backyard and scoop up your dog's poop so that you don't have to. It sounds ridiculous, but once your household income hits like 400 grand a year, sometimes you just want to have people over without having to go spend 20 minutes in the backyard shoveling dog poop. So it's a very simple subscription model. You just say come once a week or twice a week, and they'll say, okay, it's going to be $30 every scoop. Now, I thought it was pretty interesting how they could automatically generate a quote based on my location. So I wanted to see under the hood what software they were using to power this, custom quote. So like any hacker, I opened up the network tab and looked for some kind of API request when we made a quote. And what I found was this endpoint called SNG, get free quote. I then learned that SNG stands for Sweep and Go. Sweep and Go is this ancient app from the 2010s that was made for pooper scooper companies.
And I got to tell you that we've been using Sweep and Go now for about a year and a half.
And let me tell you, it's dog shit. I was just trying to be funny there, and I'm sure that Sweep and Go is fine, but the only reason I'm saying this is because it's a monopoly. Although it's also kind of insecure and leaks some business data. Also, the UI looks like something I would design if I were drunk and blind. But that's enough tough love. I actually love Sweep and Go because they identified an opportunity where nobody else did. Sweep and Go is likely earning around $100,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. And have you ever heard of them? I mean, who the hell ever thinks of the dog pooper scooper market? Now, it would be very easy to come in and compete here. So if that's what you're thinking, all the power to you. I joined this Facebook group community of other poop scoopers trying to start their businesses, and everybody seems to have the same complaints. Everybody's trying to get involved in the business, but doesn't really know where to start. What software to use. Most people recommend Sweep and Go, but Sweep and Go doesn't answer everybody's question here, everybody's problem. This is a growing business model, that's expanding into every market. Sweep and Go is not an aggregator, so why not build an aggregator for this? I think there's enough builders and hustlers that subscribe to me that this will probably become a thing. And let me tell you, if you do pull this off, you will do very, very well. So if I think this idea is going to get taken pretty quickly, what was the point of the video? Here's what I mostly wanted to talk about. It took me 5 minutes or so to find the poop scoop industry in the first place. And here we go right here, pest control professionals. That's another group that is dying for your SaaS. We got mobile grooming units for sale. Oh, and this one's gonna be massive as well right here. The junk removal. These folks need a CRM that's tuned just for them. Everybody's looking to start their own business these days, and when they're looking at these businesses like junk removal and poop scooping, the barriers to entry are so low that everybody's jumping in. But when things start getting a little bit more complicated with route planning and taking payments, people are looking for a platform that in overlooked industries might not always be obvious. And that's why you're going to get to charge a premium. This is what I did with the drone industry and how I grew my website to over 4,000 users before I sold it last year. And this is actually what I do full time. I literally sit in my apartment all day building different marketplace ideas that people bring to me. This year, I've already built 16 different marketplace apps for my clients, and I offer a completely free 15-minute consultation call if you just want to talk about your idea and how to make it a reality. And as always, I'm going to try to step up my content game, so if you want to see more of this, I'd appreciate that sub.